Bantamweights, 10 rounds with the WIBA crown. Ada Velez and Melissa Del Valle, formerly known as Melissa Salomon, will be squaring off in our first bout of the evening. Well, honey girl, Melissa Del Valle, 33 years of age, from Queens, New York, the brother of Lou Del Valle, the light heavyweight. 25-0-1, 11 knockouts, coming off an 8-month, 3-week layoff. Weighed in at 120 3/4 pounds. Take a look at some of the things on her resume. Outstanding athlete. Received a scholarship from the University of Alabama to play basketball. She's gone back to school. She's sort of put boxing on the back burner a little bit as far as her career and her focus is concerned. Ada Velez was born in Puerto Rico. She's been living in the United States for 27 years. Right near Hollywood, Florida. 121.5 pounds. 10-0 with 5 knockouts. And on her resume, a former U.S. amateur champion. She's been a pro boxer for 3 years. Let's take a look at these two coming up in our first bout of the evening. Our first fight and the first spotlight of the night.
Melissa, you've sparred with Ada before. What are going to be the keys to winning the fight?
My conditioning. When I sparred with her, I wasn't in shape, and she was a lighter weight than me. I was, I believe, 138 pounds, and she was 122, preparing for a 10-round fight. So she asked for my help, and I decided to help her.
What do you recall about the sparring with her?
Sparring with her, she does move a lot, but not a lot of combinations. I had to cut the rope on her, and then I'll have her.
I just wanted to fight Ada because she said she could beat me, and I just wanted to be able to show her we're in 2 different classes.
Little trash talking. Lawrence Cole, the referee, for our first bout of the evening. Let's take a look at the rules which will be used tonight. Unified rules for all of the bouts. They are as follows: no 3 knockdown rule and no standing 8 count. Only the referee may stop it. Fighter cannot be saved with the bell in any round. Accidental foul, they'll go to the scorecards after 4. Count of 4 rounds are complete. So we begin round number 1. Remember, in women's boxing, the rounds are 2 minutes apiece. So Del Valle coming down in weight to fight Velez, accepting the challenge. She says she'll go right back up to 126 or 130. She says there's just no one at this weight class to make any money.
Velez is a southpaw, and Del Valle is known to switch from the orthodox to the southpaw stance.
Velez got involved in boxing at the age of 27. A friend introduced her to the sport. She met legendary women's boxer Bonnie Canino. And Bonnie began to work with her in the gym. And they've been working together ever since. They've become very close friends. She says that Bonnie is almost like a stepmom to her.
Velez will look to press forward, make it a strength sort of fight. Del Valle, the opposite. Slick stuff. Change distance. Get off. Get out. Use her legs. Look to counterpunch. A lot like her brother, Louis Del Valle, the former light heavyweight champion of the world. A lot of boxing in the blood lines of Del Valle.
Counter opportunity there for Velez.
Velez will have to look to counter or time Del Valle stepping in and stepping out. Del Valle a little faster, maybe a little slicker.
Get him back,
there are ways to even things up. Velez will look for those ways.
Nice even pace here in the first of 10 rounds between Melissa Del Valle and Ada Velez. Well, ESPN2's Friday Night Fights is presented by Miller High Life. To live simply, proudly, boldly, manly, this is The High Life. And in part by Orbitz.com. Visit planet Earth via Orbitz, the travel site with the most low fares. And by Nest Tea. Taste the cool, smooth, ice-cold refreshment of Nest Tea Cool, cool to the core. The Waco Suspension Bridge. 3 million bricks put it together, and that bridge was the blueprint for the Brooklyn Bridge, which came a little bit later on. Glad you can join us for ESPN2's Friday Night Fights, presented by Miller High Life. Bob Papa along with Teddy Atlas. Well, Teddy, if you take a look at the energy field around these two women, they've come out very strong, very composed, good pacing in this fight. What do you see as a key in this first fight?
One thing, timing. Del Valle a little slicker, going to use her legs, going to use that ring a little bit, and Velez is going to have to try to nail her, try to time her stepping out. You know what it's similar to? Another big fight coming up, a rematch. Similar to Forrest and Mosley. Mosley had that style of going in and out, but Forrest was able to time him coming in and time him going out. Mosley's going to have to change his ways to win the rematch. I believe that Velez is going to look to do the same thing Forrest did and time Del Valle. Going out like that and coming in. Yeah, Velez was able to catch Del Valle going out. But there is a flaw in the pretty good, solid, technical makeup of Del Valle. It's that she's a little predictable going in and out. Doesn't change, doesn't go to the side enough, doesn't move ahead to mix it up once in a while. And if she's predictable, you can make plans to time her. You can step with her. Every once in a while, Del Valle will go back a little too far. And if you step with her, well, you can nail her while she's still in the middle.
Break! No punching, no punching.
Del Valle really threw her all into boxing a couple of years ago. She says, I wasted a lot of time of my life. Things just never happened. I thought my career would go differently. She now works in a doctor's office. She's a sterilizer in a dentist's office. She's going back to school. She never got her degree from the University of Alabama. Going for a social worker's degree. She wants to become...
Don't wrestle.
And get her master's in that field. She says that I just can't give boxing my all anymore because it just doesn't pay the bills.
Sounds like a woman who has got her feet well grounded. Understands what she wants to do.
Break! Step back, step back. Watch your heads on the inside, all right? Box. Time! No punching.
I bet you Noah got pretty hungry staring at those two cows while holed up on that boat. Probably thought to himself, there are a lot of other animals. Who's gonna miss them? Hats off, Noah. You're a stronger man than me.
Your form looks good. Elevation's nice, but your extension needs work.
Dominique Wilkins, dream coach of the great outdoor games.
Hey, it's me, Mr. Postman. Please don't get me. We just need to work on your style. Throw in a couple of 360s, maybe a double pump. Now, I know these feel funny, but trust me, it'll work.
Great Outdoor Games, presented by Dodge. Brought to you by 10-10-220, July 20th through 23rd.
Round number 3 for Melissa Del Valle and Ada Velez. Velez in the all black. Del Valle, formerly known as Melissa Salamone, recently divorced from her husband Craig. She says he's a great man. I made some choices, not some great choices, and they have parted ways.
Her former husband Craig, also a professional fighter.
Break! No punching, no punching. Watch the elbows.
You can see the styles, the contrasting styles here, Bob. Del Valle likes to use her speed, likes to be slick, likes to get off first, make you miss, punch, or beat you to the punch. And then on the inside, she is not embarrassed to grab, tie you up until she can get outside again. Velez, the opposite, looking to come forward, looking to score.
Break! Step back.
Velez might be well served to start going to that body, not the head of the elusive Del Valle. Go to the body, slow her down. Take those legs away. You would think the fight plan, the game plan for Velez would be to try to wear down Del Valle. That's her style. Put pressure on.
Let go.
Maybe she can have some hope in that category if she can put enough pressure on Del Valle. Del Valle has lost almost 20 pounds since her last fight. Her last fight, she was junior welterweight, 140. Tonight, 120 and 3/4 pounds. Never in her career has Del Valle been that light. Has it taken something out of her, losing all that weight?
Teddy Velez said that she wanted to work the body. She seems to be having problems trying to figure out how to attack the body of Del Valle.
There she is.
Seeing all this green makes me think of saving money with 1-800-COLLECT. Looking pretty and saving a buck or two. Don't beat around the bush. Save a buck or two with 1-800-COLLECT.
It's not for sale. No. Some things are just too good to let go of. That's why there's Valvoline Max Life, the first motor oil formulated for higher mileage engines. Max Life conditions use seals to help prevent leaks and helps you hold on to your car for a long, long time.
Don't even think about it.
Valvoline Max Life. And for a simple way to keep your tires looking great, use Eagle One Wet Tire Shine.
For the most low fares to planet Earth, visit Orbitz.com today.
Round number 4 underway from Waco, Texas. ESPN2's Friday Night Fights presented by Miller High Life. Bob Papa, Teddy Atlas ringside. Ada Velez in the solid black. Melissa Honeygirl Del Valle in the black with the tan. No knockdown so far in the fight. Fairly even fight. Take a look at the punch numbers through 3 rounds, and they will illustrate that. They've each landed 14 punches. Velez has been a bit busier.
Keep him up, all right? Box.
As I said, last round, Del Valle lost a lot of weight since her last time in the ring. Throughout her career, she's been the bigger woman. 133 pounds and more 14 times.
Break! Step back.
While Velez, well, she turned pro as a bantamweight. 119 pounds, and she was never over 121 pounds in her career until tonight. 121 and a half.
Del Valle went straight back. Velez got a left hand in there. Teddy's scorecard 30-27. I have it 29-29. I had the first round even, second round for Velez, third round for Del Valle.
I can agree with that first round.
No punching. Let go. Let go.
Very close round, that first round. Could easily be 10-10, but I thought Del Valle took the last 2. Again, styles are dictating this fight.
Let go. Break.
Velez trying to get inside. Del Valle trying to make sure she does.
Box.
And Del Valle very adept at changing range. Little step out. You come in 3 inches, she goes back about 6. Makes you miss, looks to counter. That's one of the reasons, the answer to your question, Bob, why Velez is not going to the body. She's having trouble getting her distance with Del Valle, who changes range.
Not a lot of punches being landed.
Thanks to the latest breakthroughs in hair loss technology, it's impossible to tell who is a hair club client and who's not.
Experience the internet you've always imagined. It's the new Comcast high-speed internet. Constantly connected. Faster than dial-up. Faster than DSL. My File Locker for online storage. Up to 7 email accounts. No need for a second phone line. No need for any other internet service provider. Plus, call now and get your first 30 days of Comcast high-speed internet service free. Get connected.
You need more
or NASCAR. Rev up the NASCAR Winston Cup Series telecast with 5 in-car channels of race coverage and real-time in-car data. Now you can switch from car to car, ride along, and listen in from start to finish. Only on In Demand. Get it all on digital cable with the NASCAR in-car package. Call today and save $10 off the half-season price. Order the half-season package now, only on digital cable.
No knockdowns in the fight. Close fight.
The best opportunities for the slower, maybe less stylish, less technique-wise Velez, I believe, is to do 2 things. Force Del Valle back, step with her, and catch her going straight back. Del Valle is vulnerable that way.
Right.
Also,
Watch your head, step
when
back.
Del Valle comes in, Velez can look to punch with her. Time her coming in the front door.
Step back.
In other words, Velez must punch at the right time. When you have someone smart, somebody tricky, somebody elusive in front of you, you must throw the punches at the proper opportunity.
Come on, let's go.
What's that saying, Bob? Timing is everything?
You don't push off like this, all right? Understand? All right, come here. Box.
Lawrence Cole warning Velez for using her palm of her glove. Neither woman very accurate.
Once again, Del Valle changing distance, and Velez falling short. If Velez is going to jab her way in, which I believe she should, instead of reaching with left hands from that southpaw stance, she must double and triple up the jab in this case, because there is that much distance between her and Del Valle. When there's that much distance, you must double and triple up.
Working in the corner of Ada Velez, one of the top women boxers, Bonnie Canino, who appeared on our air numerous times over the years. Bonnie is now retired and a trainer for Ada Velez, and Ada talked about the influence of having someone like Bonnie Canino on her side.
She taught me a lot. My skill-wise, when I started, I was a cocky little thing, thinking that I was all bad and I can kick everybody's butt, and it wasn't that way. When I bumped into her, I was the one that was getting my butt kicked. But she saw in me some quality skills, and she knew I was gonna be a good boxer. So she's taught me a lot. Taught me in a way to take care of my son, be responsible, stand on your feet, work and work hard for what you really want, and that's why I'm here to this day.
So that is Ada Velez talking about Bonnie Canino. Bonnie, one of the pioneers in women's boxing. We're going to talk to her during this round as round number 6 gets underway. Right now, Del Valle, formerly Melissa Salamone, she's doing just enough to keep Velez off balance, where Ada is not able to get into a real rhythm. Right hand to the body thrown by Del Valle.
That is some good boxing there by whoever does it. Right there by Del Valle. Getting off and getting out.
Let's go to the corner to the aforementioned Bonnie Canino in the corner of Ada Velez. Bonnie, Bob Hoff and Teddy Atlas. It seems that Ada's not able to get into a consistent rhythm. What does she need to do to sort of get things going in her favor?
Well, Melissa's really tricky, and, you know, she stays out, so Ace is trying to read her just a little bit, you know, trying to get her timing. She is a slick fighter. Well, you know, we told Ace to go ahead and go forward, cut her off, you know, try to throw her combinations. Don't let her wait before she's getting off. Every time Ace gets close, Melissa's grabbing her, tying her up her arms, and we worked on that, so she won't get herself jammed up. But, I mean, you know, it's a little different when you're out there. So, you know, Ace is trying to work her combinations. They're trying to put a little bit more pressure on her, not trying to wait.
Bonnie, Melissa will, as you just said, change distance pretty good. Use that ring. Would you like to see your fighter double and triple up that jab a little bit more?
Yep, we're trying to tell her, you know, to go ahead and throw her combinations, let her hands loose. She got some beautiful hand skills. You should just let her loose, but I mean, you know, a little timing, you know, the girl has, you know, really good timing, so I think she's, you know, being a little bit apprehensive.
All right, Bonnie, thank you and best of luck. Both women.
Your mama always told you to eat your spinach, but it's your papa who will finally get you to love it. Introducing Papa John's Spinach Alfredo Pizza, made with a creamy garlic Parmesan sauce. Or try our new 6-cheese specialty pizza, a gourmet blend of 6 delicious cheeses. Right now, order a large Spinach Alfredo or 6-cheese pizza for $10.99 and get 2 20-ounce Coca-Cola products absolutely free. Also, register to win a new Jeep Liberty Sport in our Liberty Tour sweepstakes. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
Hey, making a click call? Just dial down the center with 1-800-CALLATT. It's free for you and cheap for them. What do you say we bail?
Save on every call. Use 1-800-CALL-ATT for collect calls.
Nothing outperforms new Mobile One.
We begin round number 7, ESPN2's Friday Night Fights, presented by Miller High Life from Waco, Texas. Bob Papa, Teddy Atlas, Ada Velez, Melissa Del Valle. No knockdowns in the fight. Fairly even fight. Velez in the solid black has been busier. Del Valle more accurate and has landed the more telling blows. Both women have been cautioned. Velez for pushing with the palm of her glove. Del Valle for holding. Let's take a look at Teddy's scorecard. 59-55 Del Valle. I have it 58-57 for Del Valle. A little closer than Teddy. Very close round.
The trainer that we were talking to in between rounds, Bonnie Canino for Velez, said she wants Velez to let her hands go, put punches together. But I believe she needs to get the right range before she can do that. The problem all night long.
One more time. I'm gonna take a point away for you, okay?
There's a warning from the referee, trying to keep things straight, under control, not let them get out of hand. But as I was saying, Bonnie Canino, the trainer for Velez, wants Velez moving her hands more. But the problem is she must get into range to do that. And to get into range, she must close that gap. Not reach with left hands. And I believe she must close that gap as she is now. And then stay there, not get forced outside again. Best way for Velez to close that gap is to double, triple up the jab.
Del Valle has used an uppercut successfully a couple of times. Let's see if she tries to get it in there. Del Valle had control of this round. She's given Velez some momentum in the late stages.
The bench on the right is being painted with Krylon. The bench on the left with Rust-Oleum. After just 12 minutes, Krylon is dry to the touch. Rust-Oleum, well, gee. Oh, not good. Oh, boy. For a smooth, professional finish, fast-drying Krylon performs like no other. Krylon. No runs, no drips, no errors.
At the Beef and Bird Cook-Off, does anyone use a gas grill?
You couldn't get anybody out here to cook with gas.
Definitely want to use charcoal.
Because when it comes to flavor...
Proven fact that charcoal is better than gas.
And the charcoal of choice.
Kingsford, for sure.
Kingsford Charcoal, because taste is everything.
High Life presents ESPN2's Friday Night Fights from Waco, Texas. Melissa Del Valle and Ada Velez. Round number 8 underway. 10 rounds. WIBA Super Bantamweight crown is at stake. In that last round, Del Valle controlled the distance, used her shoulder to keep Velez away through nice combinations, and then all of a sudden, Teddy, she languished in front of Velez, and at least in my opinion, she allowed Velez to steal the round.
You could be exactly right there, partner. I was coaching these two women. I think that's one of the things I would touch on in the corner of Del Valle. Don't blow the rounds by showboating, flashing too much. Stay to business. Get off, get out. Control the distance with your jab and make Velez, when she reaches like that, pay. If I was in the other corner with Velez, I'd say double, triple up that jab. I've been saying it all night. Why change now? Get into the right position. Velez has been throwing leather, as you say. The numbers show us that, but she's throwing leather from too far away. She must get in to position.
Well, watch, she doesn't jab her way, and she's just laying the jab out there. See, she just kind of, she's got to make a fist and throw it.
That's why she's beating the heck out of the air, but not the heck out of Del Valle. She must get closer.
According to CompuBox, Velez has only landed 2 jabs in the entire fight coming into this round. Joe Carnicelli, Saul Avilar at the controls.
If Velez doesn't want to use that jab, double it up to close the gap, then she should at least feint a little bit. Feint Del Valle, make Del Valle move, then step with her, time her.
And because she didn't use the jab, she was right in front of Del Valle there, and she was able to land an easy 2-punch combination.
Time!
Is it fair to call you a handyman? You did install that new faucet. That faulty screen door? Faulty no more. And while you didn't build the deck, you did stain it. But to call you a handyman? No, maybe that's not the right word. Ace, your helpful hardware place. See the world on your terms. Visit Orbitz.com for the most flight options and the most low fares. Visit Orbitz.com today for the most low fares to planet Earth.
Well, we begin round number 9 between Ada Ace Velez and Melissa Del Valle. No knockdowns. Velez, as I mentioned, here are the updated jab numbers through 8 rounds. She's only landed 2 of 58. She really paused with it. And as Teddy likes to say all the time, you can jab against the taller opponent, but you have to be consistent with it.
You must get the right range, which Velez has not done to this point.
And the corner of Del Valle said in between rounds 8 and 9, look, when you let your hands go, she's right there, you hit her. That's what Del Valle did in the last round. See if Del Valle goes back to the uppercut. She's landed a couple of them successfully.
She can land it. She has a shorter opponent coming in straight, and she has a good little bit of gap, of distance, of vision, where she can see Velez coming, where she can time that punch, uncork that punch. She's got a nice little piece of real estate where she can time Velez coming in, especially since Velez does not jab her way in.
Del Valle came down to 122 pounds because Velez, who she sparred with, said that she could beat Del Valle. Del Valle said she'll go right back up into the 130-pound range after this fight, whether she wins or loses, because she feels that there's just more money there as far as marketable bouts.
I talked about how Del Valle lost almost 20 pounds since her last fight, but she has not been tested in that area, whether or not she would be weak. Not enough pressure has been put on her. 2 things missing from Velez. No jab on the way in, no body attack.
Break! Step back. Time!
Here's a lesson for the would-be Casanova. Every so often, it's advantageous to remind the little lady she hasn't dropped off the radar. Well, well, well. 2-1, you'll be living the high life tonight.
Express pickup. Wow, what a time saver, Ted. I mean, order stuff online, pick it up right away, and you're gone. Honey, you could have waited in the car. It's like we're barely even in the store. Isn't Express pickup great?
No. Save time if you want to. Express pickup. Order online, pick up right away. Or we'll ship to you. Circuit City. We're with you.
Can I leave mine?
I'll get it.
Oh, here they are.
At the Beef and Bird Cook-Off, does anyone use a gas grill?
You couldn't get anybody out here to cook with gas.
Definitely want to use charcoal.
Because when it comes to flavor...
Proven fact, the charcoal is better than gas.
And the charcoal of choice...
Kingsford, for sure.
Kingsford Charcoal, because taste is everything.
Round 8 of Velez comes charging across the ring, going after Melissa Del Valle.
Come back. Step back.
Velez with a lot of heart so far. Del Valle with the better overall skills.
Stop. No punching. Let go.
They go with the punch numbers through 9. Del Valle has been more accurate. Velez busier.
Look for Del Valle to take advantage of Velez just walking in aggressively. Look for Del Valle to try to time her coming forward and then tie her up on the inside.
Right hand by Velez did score. Whoa, clash of heads there.
All right, box.
Something that must be disturbing if you're a Velez backer. She has gotten close, but when she gets close, she does not work. She allows herself to be tied up.
Maybe she should have used some of this strategy earlier, where she's just going after Del Valle. She fought passively at times.
But earlier, she had not heard the gong for the last bell. It's hard to be disciplined enough to keep that kind of attack up for 10 rounds.
Is Velez tired here?
Or worried about coming forward and getting caught with some counterpunches from the quicker Del Valle. Better technique. Del Valle. Ring generalship. Del Valle.
Break. Step back. Stop. Hey, look at me. Look at me. Do not push up. Box.
That'll be the last warning.
Time.
There's the bell to end it. Velez and Del Valle. Velez thinks she's a winner. Del Valle a little more reserved. Velez thinks she won. The fans don't.
You know, I've seen just about every kind of PC that Compaq makes. Now, though, we've got the Compaq Presario 6000T PC. As my kids would say, it's awesome. It's got the latest Intel Pentium 4 processor so that you can download, surf, play MP3s all at the same time. And you can get it any way you want it. It's what I call a personal computer. Like, this is the Andersons PC. They're getting a DVD burner, editing software. I see where this family's going. Hollywood. DJ Dan from Scranton, PA. He's getting a CDRW drive so that he can mix and burn his own CDs. Looks like the Everett family got this week's special. That's the Compaq Presario 6000T PC with an Intel Pentium 4 processor, 20 gig hard drive, and we'll give you a $100 instant rebate. So it's just $7.99. You can get in on it too if you hurry. You just call 1-800-493-1197 and get yours direct from Compaq. Of course, the best PC we'll ever make is the one we'll make for you.
Please join us next week for a boxing doubleheader. First on Thursday night on ESPN. Antoine Eccles puts his NABF super middleweight crown on the line against Oscar Bravo. That's a 12-rounder. Then on Friday night on ESPN2 from New Mexico, we're going to look at Teddy Reed. Teddy Reed for the vacant NABF welterweight crown takes on Jermaine Sanders. Thursday night, Eccles and Bravo on ESPN. Friday night on ESPN2, Reed and Sanders. All presented by Miller High Life. Final punch numbers in the last round. Del Valle outlands Velez 13-4. You see Del Valle landed 20 more punches despite throwing 100 less in the fight. She landed 33% of her power shots. Teddy Atlas's scorecard has Del Valle ahead in this fight. 98-93. I have it 97-94. Let's get the judges' scorecards from our ring announcer, the incomparable M. Mark Firo.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a unanimous decision. Judges Ray Hawkins and Oren Schellenberger both see the bout 97-93. And Judge Jesse Reyes scores the bout 99-91 to the winner and WIBA Super Bantamweight Champion, Melissa Del Valle.
Well, the fans here in Waco sort of agree with that as well. Melissa Del Valle with the unanimous decision. I thought it was a little closer than 99-91, but she had the better skills, Teddy.
Yes, she did, and that's what carried her.
Still to come, one of women's boxing's pioneers, Jane Couch against Sumaya Anani. But first, we send it to Brian and Max.
Bob, Teddy,